So hey guys, today's a new event, and yeah, so it's the Ren event actually. So let me just get started with this. It's an interesting event, that's for sure. Should you recharge? I actually will be getting Diamond Rin, believe it or not. Well, gold at the very least. I'll work on diamond eventually. But yeah, I'm getting gold Rin. Reason for that being is because even though she's not particularly powerful, the way that she's set up in the game, it can enhance three cards very far. So first of all, let's get into the actual notice, and then I'll explain everything. So treasure search, this is the least important. Basically, you can get a rare treasure bag. You just have to look for it. If you get lucky and get one, you can get any of these rewards. You can only get five per day. Really, it's just about the community. If you guys tell each other where the bags are at, everybody can get five bags for free. And I mean, the rewards are decent. They're nothing truly spectacular, but it's something that's kind of like gets the community together to look for the dungeon that drops the bag. But anyways, cross server mines, not very important. That just says who got the most ore. And yeah. So next up is Rin Reinforcements event. So Rin is not supposed to be a CP character, or how should I put it? She's not supposed to be a character you use in your team. Now they've recently introduced reinforcements, and what that means is basically that it's a card that can reinforce certain cards, basically give them extra CP once they're inside the reinforcements little tab. Now for Rin, she actually enhances three cards, those being Kakashi, Obito, and Minato. So yeah, basically the more CP Rin has, the more CP Kakashi, Obito, and Minato get. Here's the thing. Rin's self attribute increases their ninjutsu attack, HP, and ninjutsu defense, taijutsu defense, and their hit. So the more Rin has, the more she can enhance them. So this is Rin. Her skills nothing special, quite honestly. But let's see. If you have a bronze Rin, you're gonna get Toad Siege times 10 and level 6 Bill Scroll Package times 5. If you have a silver, you're gonna get the equipment called Rin's Headband tier 3. And if you ever gold, you're going to get the gold Rin, you're going to get 2,000 gold for free. And then finally, diamond, you're going to get Will of Fire times 100. So to get her to diamond, you actually need 200 Will of Fire, which is why I'm going to hold off on that because I just don't have that much rare ore at the moment. But let's see. Let's see. Sorry, it's because I have the chat open. I'll probably close it in a second. But she has four items, those being the red bracelet, that's a weapon for her, the apron, that's a cloak for her, the black t-shirt, I'm not quite sure where that goes just yet, but I would assume that it goes in the jacket slot, and finally Rin's headband, which obviously more than likely goes into the headband slot. Oh my bad, and purple silk stockings, which go to her legs. So yeah, just looking at these tier 4 descriptions at the very least, she doesn't get any actual skills from them, but she does get quite a few CP enhance quite a few bonuses basically. For example, the red bracelet at tier 4 gives her 72k HP and 42k ninjutsu attack. The apron gives her 62k ninjutsu attack and 50k ninjutsu defense. The black t-shirt gives her 60k HP and 55k ninjutsu defense. The headband gives her 55k HP and 45k taijutsu defense. And finally, these stockings give her 58k ninjutsu attack and 74k ninjutsu defense. So you can actually only get two of these items through consumption, as you can see right over here. I've basically overused consumption. Right now I'm at 11k, and the biggest reward you get is 9k. So yeah, but you can only get two items, those being the apron and the bracelet. Now, how do you get the rest of the items? One of the items, as I just mentioned, you can get it for free if you have her silver. It's the headband. It's a reward for silver. If you want the other two items, being the stockings and the shirt, you'll actually have to recharge for them. They actually cost. The stockings, they are at. Let me see quickly. The stockings are at 100. Oh no, 1k gold recharge, and the t-shirt is at 1900 gold recharge. Personally, sometime between today, well, not today, tomorrow and or Thursday, I'm actually going to recharge for these, and I'll explain why in a second, but they're actually worth it. You can actually get Rin fairly cheaply if you just want her to get her to gold. because you can get a gold 10 draw for her. Do a gold 10 draw and you get one Rin fully trained up. If you recharge to 20 gold, you get another Rin, so that's two Rins right there. If you recharge to 20 gold, just from the recharge rewards, you're going to get two Rins. So, oh my bad, one Rin. Enough training materials to create one full Rin. So just from recharging to 20 gold and doing a gold 10 draw, you get 3 Rins. If you recharge 500 gold, you get 4 Rins. 1,000, you get 5, no. Yeah, you get 5 Rins. 1,900, you get 7 Rins. So if you recharge 1,900 and then do a gold 10 draw, you should have enough Rins to create a gold Rin. So, I mean, that's the thing. This is a fairly cheap event, believe it or not. And I'm actually gonna go for gold. Well, I'm actually gonna do it tomorrow. I already recharged a little bit, actually, 500 gold because I wanted to get Rin to silver today. I'm gonna have some extra Rins because I do want those stockings and that black shirt. But it's not that much, quite honestly. Yeah. The reason for that being is because of reinforcements. So how does reinforcements work? Basically, you go to your formation, you go to deploy reinforcements, and you can put in a Ren. Now, if you put in support, she will only support 3 characters, those being Obito. Where is he? My bad, I skipped over him. Shoot, where is he? Kakashi. And finally, Minato. So here's the thing. Since she only supports those 3, for you to get the benefits, you can only what do you call it? For you to get the full extent of those benefits, those have to be inside your team. Obviously, they still actually enhance the cards even without them being inside the team, as you can see here. 359k. If I mean 3,590 something k. If I go ahead and take off Rin, that's gonna drop down to. Oh, hey, okay, my bad. I'm sorry. So I was mistaken. Yeah, for you to get the benefits, the cards have to be inside the actual team at the moment. They can't just be around. But yeah, 3.6 million right there. And if I go ahead and put deploy reinforcements and I put in Rin as support, then Obito goes up to 3.8 million. As far as I can tell, it's more or less 20%, I believe. Yeah, 20% of the CP that Rin gets or Rin has. That's how much CP it's gonna get. The card that she supports gets. So as you can see, Rin is at 1.7 million. If I bring her up to, let's see. $2 million. Obito goes up in CP also. Let me find Obito. Yeah, see, he goes up to 3.98 million. So, yeah, I mean, she can boost up those 3 cards, those being Kakashi, Minato, and Obito. I mean, for example, because of that, Obito is now actually. I wouldn't say he's a great card to have because, I mean, still technically my strongest cards are being CP wise at the very least. They're my strongest being Hinata and Naruto. But because of Rin, depending on how much CP I put on her, Obito can get very close to Hinata in terms of CP. And that's very good because Obito is my dodge killer. So the more CP that he has, the more teams I can take on without having to worry about hit. Because not being able to hit because they have an insane amount of dodge. But that's besides the point. My main point is that she can actually enhance your cards very nicely. For example, say you have a 4 million Minato, 4 million CP Minato. If you put in a diamond Rin, keep in mind that she's still only silver. Eventually, I will get her to gold and diamond, but right now she's still only silver. But like I said, keep in mind, the higher that Rin goes, the higher that Obito gets with CP. And like I said, she has 4 tier 5 items. More usually that comes out to 2.5 million just by equipping those tier 5 items and getting them all the way up to level 105. So I mean, Rin can become very powerful, and since well, not that powerful, she can become powerful, and the more powerful that Rin gets, the more powerful my Kakashi, Obito, and yeah, they get. So for example, like my Obito, if I were to train him up to diamond, he would get to 4.1 million. Say I get Rin all the way up to 3 million. What's 20% of that, more or less 600k for Obito Minato. So yeah, she's a good card to have. Basically, is the end line for this. Right now she's the only support card. So yeah, there's nothing else really. Uh, but I'm sure that there's gonna be multiple events for that later on. And yeah, I mean, this is for now my new highest CP. Some of you may be wondering why I went up in CP. Part of that is simply because of the national war. Now, the national war, depending on your rank, you can actually go up in CP. Right now, I'm Anbu rank. I'm not quite sure how that works, whether my Kage turned me into an Anbu or what happened. But as of right now, I'm Anbu rank, as you can see, ninja buff, and I am Anbu. So that's pretty cool. Um, yeah, it just barely started basically. Uh, Not much else to tell. Really, the point of the national war is to try to take cities, I guess, and keep them. The longer you keep them, the more resources you get, stuff like that. But yeah, this is really about it. Right now, I'm at 36.2 million. Obviously, if I were to go to my highest CP team, I'm at 36.5 million. But I feel like I can get Obito up to that point, to where I can get to 36.5 million because of Rin. Since Rin is really only going to get stronger. She is right now, she only has 3 items, as you can see, and she's still going to get her leggings, her shirt, and her headband. And once I get those to tier 4, she will get that much more CP, and then I can put on my strongest earrings and strongest ring on her, and just bring her up in CP essentially. And wow, this is an obscene amount of lag in my game. But yeah, I mean, she can get stronger is basically what I'm trying to say. She doesn't have any skills, passive or active, as of right now, because she only has three bloodlines. Those being Taijutsu, medicine, and the Three Tails. Spoiler for those of you who haven't seen the anime, but yeah. Um, let's see. Rin reinforcements. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that there's any skills for her that you can possibly put on her. I mean, you can obviously put in the skill called Gate of Life, but apart from that, I can't really see anything else being put on her, quite honestly. But either way, as high as I can get her CP, that's as high as I'm going to try to get it. Also, she goes to silver in level 90, so by level 100, she's more than likely gonna get to level to diamond basically. But yeah, that's really about it when it comes to this event. If you can, I'd recommend you do so, especially if you have an Obito or a Kakashi or a Minato, because if you use them in your team, they're gonna get a massive CP boost just from having Rin as reinforcement. So yeah, that's really it. Let me think. Gonna go ahead and do daily Q&A, and really, I'm sorry for not doing a video yesterday. I should have honestly just uploaded something, but I honest to God forgot. I do have a whole video just for you guys for yesterday, but at this point, I kind of figure that it's pointless, I guess. But let's see, questions and all that. Sorry that my phone's lagging so much. It's just that I'm running quite a few programs in the background apart from this. Google Chrome, my music, apparently Facebook. So yeah, those take up a lot of RAM. Okay, Luis, I'm pretty sure you have to get it this week. Yeah, I do. The cutoff is essentially Thursday, but I don't know whether I'm gonna get it or not at this point. Panda. I really thought about it, but then quite a few of you are telling me not to. Especially since it only lasts for one bleed, for one turn. So yeah, I'm gonna see, really. I don't think I will, simply because of Rin now. But it would have been nice to get it. So yeah. What event do you get the water release water horn? Yeah, the Korotsuchi Ninoki event. How do you get the 8 tails behind your people? You have to beat the 8 tails and then equip it to your team. If I recharge from their website, will I still get the triple gold during a triple gold event? Yes, you will. Hey, I'm trying to get my Kokozu Diamond. What's a quick way to upgrade him? May is level 90, and I have no Toad Sage packages. Yeah, you have to get rare ore and then buy Toad Sages, because that's really the best way to do it. The new treasure hunt event come out today. The rare treasure hunt is in dungeon 15-11. Hope I've helped. Sorry for my English. Nestoria, your English is perfect, and thank you. Yeah, see, the community. It's just us helping out each other to get that. Can you showcase your Tsunade? Eventually, I will. The new Naruto skin is actually better because of the buffs. Gives more damage than many Ultra Spiral Zero Spheres. Yeah, that's the thing, Kelvin. It does, but you can only get up to 3, and it only lasts for 1 round. So, I mean, maybe not. I'll see possibly whether I get it or not. But because Rin is so cheap right now, I'm probably not going to get it, simply because, like I said, Rin is so cheap, there's no need for me to spend that much money. I got Shojito finally. His stun is good, but I'm stuck at Anitachi. Really, the biggest problem for you would be damage. Just save up gold and silver and try to get strong items. Right now, for Rin herself, you can get her item called, let me find it. Called, Red Bracelet, and if you equip it to any ninja, they get some do 1k ninjutsu attack when it's a tier 4. Rin will obviously get more bonuses, but say you equip that to your Naruto, you're definitely going to deal a lot more than 20k damage. And you only have to consume about, let's see. For the bracelet, you only have to consume 7k, which I know is a lot for some people, but it really isn't, trust me. Let's see. Thanks for replaying. You're welcome. Naruto's a better have. They're not mutually exclusive. You can have them both, but I would recommend Rasen Shuriken if you're having trouble with dungeons, because the Rasen Shuriken has a 5% a 5% fire damage for their HP, whereas the Nine-Tails Chakra Body only really defends you. So yeah. Okay, so I'm pretty new to Demon Fox. I'm curious about recharge. What's the best deal for 1 month? The $10 one, the card, because that gives you essentially $100 worth over the course of a month, 100 gold each day. You can use contribution in the National War to buy refining bags. I got 86 today. Yeah, there's a shop for that. Thanks. How do you beat the 3 tails? Let's see, Bronze Screaming Naruto. Pablo, your first question, you're really gonna have to be looking at trying to get somebody who can silence the ATELs, because Obito is basically useless to you. So is Kakashi actually. No, Kakashi. Basically, you're gonna try to do as much damage as you can. Uh, yeah, get another sealer. I would recommend Kabuto. Then put Hinata. No, Kabuto first, then Naruto, then Sakura, then Sasuke, then Hinata, and finally Kakashi. But change Kakashi's unique skill to Kamui, because that will do a certain amount of damage with the debuff. Maybe you will be able to beat the 9 to 8 3 tails that way, but who knows. And what are the costs to increase recharge level? It just basically doubles. So if you need to pay 3k to get to VIP 8, oh no, 1.5k to get to VIP 8, you need to pay another 1.5k to get it to VIP 9. And if you needed to pay 3k to get to VIP 9 in total, you need to pay another 3k to get to VIP 11. And if you want to get to VIP 12, it's even more. So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. I myself, I'm only VIP 10, because I'm not willing to go to VIP 11. But who knows, maybe in the future, just because I'll get there, because I recharge quite often. And double and triple doesn't help you recharge with your level in VIP. Is there any card that can replace Itachi? There is no actual card that can replace Itachi, quite honestly. I read your comment on my previous video attempt, and that's kind of the reason why Itachi is so pricey. Because Itachi is literally the only card in the entire game that can do what he does, meaning that he can stun the entire enemy team and keep them stunned for the entire battle without taking any damage to himself. Like I said, he's really the only card that can do that by himself. Obito and Kakashi can emulate it, but even then, they can't do it perfectly like he can. Uh, Really, the best two cards would be Obito and Kakashi with Kamui Lightning Cutter or Mangekyo Kamui as their active skill put on them. Do you know when the Kaguya rewards will be given out? They should have been giving out the next day, right after the Kaguya event ended. Luis, the Naruto skin releases 1 to 3 clones for 1 round. They worded it badly. The skill doesn't do what the description says, only the front row of stun fall, and releases 1 to 3 clones for 1 round. Just wanted to tell you so you know what you're playing for. Thank you, Benjamin. In your opinion, who's worth more? Hashirama is better for CP, whilst Tobirama is better for damage. Hashirama, you really only need purple card if you want him to go to work for you in the Ninja World War, whereas Tobirama needs to be gold and diamond. So, if you're really looking for the Ninja World War, which you should be, because quite honestly, once you get to 100 in the Ninja World War constantly, the game changes completely. Everything is much easier. So, Tobirama is worth it a lot more. Yeah, see, like I said, a lot of you are telling me that it's better. It's not as good as the father and son. It's potentially better, but the skin is it's not that good for $100. Honestly, don't recharge 5. Yeah, see, like quite a few are telling me. Can you help me with my information? I have Gold Haku, Kurama Naruto, then Haku, Zabuza, then Akatsuki Sasuke, Slick Sakura, and Hinata. Um, Andrew, work on getting Naruto up to Diamond. Same thing with Sakura, Hinata, and Sasuke. I know it seems like it's very far away, but if you're diligent, it's gonna take you maybe 3, 4 months, especially if you're free to play. But yeah, just slowly by surely. Sometimes in this game, you just get hit a wall. Honestly, my Ninja World War team average is 37. I don't have Hashirama no Stunlock. If you have one to event to recharge and put golden, would you do it on Kakashi Obito event for my Stunlock or get Naruto Hinata combo card? The Kakashi Obito event is better, but keep in mind, just because you can stunlock the enemy doesn't mean you're going to get all the way up to level 100 in the Ninja World War. You have to keep in mind that you need a lot of damage just to get all the way up to stage 50. And at stage 100, you basically have to be breaking the damage barrier every other turn. So Samuel, just keep that in mind while you're playing like that. But yeah, Kakashi Obito will benefit you longer on the long run because of the stunlock, but just make sure that you can actually use them more, as sometimes people just assume that you can get the a purple card Kakashi and a purple card Obito. No, Obito and Kakashi have to be at the very least gold for this particular strategy to work. Tyler, I'm pretty sure you only have 7 days to get 100 ninjutsu medals. Yeah, I calculated it. Hopefully, if I get another 14 today, I might be able to get more, but I hope I can get it. What equips do you have on Naruto? Basically just the equips I normally have on him. As you can see here, his headband, his necklace. Shit, I unequipped that, didn't I? This fucking lag, bro. God damn it, it's lagging so much. Let's see, there we go, 122. Let's see. Yeah, the necklace, the scarf, the 7th Hokage's cloak, the Mount Maiboko scroll, and everything else is just really miscellaneous things that have a very high amount of CP boost. Let's see, and where was I? Okay, awesome vids. No thanks. Awesome vids, with your help, a few well-played sellers I managed. Best passive and active for Zetsu. I would strongly recommend to put on the Um, this one right here, I can't name it off the top of my head, but it is called Yin Yang Release. It's really the only good passive that you can put on Zetsu at the moment. Water Release Water Horn is very good because Zetsu has a large amount of damage. The problem with Zetsu, or large amount of ninjutsu attack. The problem with Zetsu, is that his unique skill doesn't do that much damage. So yeah, that active actually increases Zetsu's damage output by quite a bit because it's not affected by Zetsu's weak unique skill. And yeah, Daryl, don't worry about the combination card. Really, as long as you're making sure that you're growing the combination card along with the cards themselves, you're fine. So you can put in a bronze Naruto and a silver Jiraiya. It's okay. Really, the reason that I put in diamond cards is because I have the diamond cards. Otherwise, I would put in my strongest cards that I could. Um, so yeah, you can train up Naruto, train up Jiraiya up to diamond, and and the combo card will grow with them. If you want to see how Naruto Hinata skin work, the ninjutsu trial shows it, but you killed him too fast. Yeah, I'm impatient. I know. But that's about it for this video. Leave a like if you liked it. Leave a dislike if you don't. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.